far from the edge. He's pointing straight down.
It's almost time for TwitchCon. Please silence your devices and settle into your seats. The show is about to begin.
It's been quiet without him, my friend. There's been very little to do with him gone. Why is half of this beetroots? Why is it the most useless food as well? What? Oh, this, of course, it's good.
Kills her. Do it. Kill me, Phil. Murder me. Look, they all want you to. Do it.
Boss Man's hideout and we stole the Phantom Membranes where Tobo stood. It was good times.
Tommy.
What?
Do you not see that big... Do you not see the... Do you not...
That's a pretty big mountain. Final boss mountain. Someone's... Okay, alright. What's the plan? Okay, plan. All we need to do, I have an ender chest on me, is get the disc off him and then put it in an ender chest, alright? Hey! You left me a note saying that you'd be here. Why?
And it's been you and Tubbo since the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You and Tubbo versus me.
You got something to say or what? What are you doing? No! You son of a...
Right. Let's just listen to some tunes, you know.
I'm coming out! He's blocking up! I'm sitting here! I'm coming out! Okay, I've got a pick! I've got another right pick! Okay, hold him up! Okay, I'm mining it! He's down! Mine it! Hold it down! I'm pulling up! I'm picking him back! I'm picking him back! Okay.
You don't log on in 80 days, you gotta make a buzz.
Adam Savage. This is the Manberg, a Dream SMP reunion. Who loves Dream SMP? We have got such a great show for you guys, and you look fantastic. My history of Twitch, I think my first stream was back in 2012. I consider myself quite an OG in some respects, but in all that time, I don't remember anything as unique or memorable as what today's guests created. The world is watching, okay? Everyone, you guys at home, you guys here in the audience here, we cannot let the vibe drop for a second, okay? The energy must be immense. You're in the one place in the world the Dream SMP guys are too, okay? So again, let me hear you! In just a moment, we're going to reunite 6 of your favourite Dream SMP members and the Manberg citizens together live. You guys at home as well, you can see me in the camera right now, you'll have an opportunity to ask your questions as well. Make sure to get those in. Okay, TwitchCon, this is it. Are you ready? We've waited long enough. Are you ready to meet the team? Behind the dream! Don't let them hear you scream! Welcome to the stage, TwitchCon, the one and only Tubbo! We rehearsed sitting in the right spaces about 5 times. There's 2 empty chairs. That's fine. That's fine. We realised we had a seating order. That's fine. And wait, thank you, Will. You as well. Wait. This is going silly. Really well. We've not found any beds. Guys, it's great to see you all here. How you doing? Nikki. Look at this. Amazing. Right, I'll ask you guys. I'll come to you first, Jack. Dream SMP, most popular survival server ever to exist. What made it so special for you?
What made it so special for me? Mainly money. So much more of it than any survival server before. No, it was the fact that I did it with people I enjoy. A la everyone sat here. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Those were really awkward. No, that had to be the people involved.
Will, obviously, the people that are watching online, the amazing community as well. It's just been, the reception's been unbelievable. How has it been for you guys experiencing this from behind the screen as well?
Overwhelming. This really puts it in perspective. Like, it's very humbling.
Yeah, and Tom as well, but asked him to. You seem to zone out a bit there. I mean, I guess obviously captivated by this audience. Hello! Right, now you lot watching at home as well, don't forget we want to hear from you two questions for the panel. Send your AMA questions in the chat. We're reading the best ones throughout today's celebration, okay? Now, April 25th, 2020, the Big Bang, when Dream and George McFound started it all. Who out there was there on day one? Who was there on day one?
Not from you are lying. Not from you are lying. I didn't know it was a thing until I joined. Fine.
Tubbo, I'll ask you, where were you on that day? What was it like being that moment? What was happening in your life?
Well, God, I don't know. I think
It's only 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, 2.5. I'm lost in thought. Yeah, SMP, your server actually, before the predecessor.
I wasn't on that server. So.
April 2020, where were you? What were you doing in the world at that point in life? What was it like for you?
I was at university in London.
You were?
Yeah. That's kind of it though. I was lost for what to do, and then like a shining beacon on the horizon.
I came in.
Dream.
Tom came in, that was it.
Yeah.
Life changed.
Suddenly everything was so much better. Yes.
Phil, how about you? What was the world like?
What was the question?
What was the question? Like. originally when the Dream SMP 7 went live? What was it? Where were you in life? What was happening to you?
I was probably playing hardcore or something.
Now, Nicky, of all the wars that you watched unfold, what was your particular favourite one really stood out?
I think it was the first Lamberg War.
Okay.
Because I think I joined like very closely after that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to live the aftermath.
You guys relish in the aftermath. Jack as well, same question for you. Like, what was the most pivotal moment for you?
I'd have to say that, because for me that was the first thing I actually really seen from it, because I knew beforehand that the second the war ended I was getting added. Like literally, if you watch the VOD back, it ends and everyone just like goes, oh, Jack's here, yeah. But it's my favourite afterthought I've ever been involved in. So that was
Your favourite afterthought?
It's my favourite afterthought. There's so many of them.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Right, now, this is a moment as well, actually. I'm getting word in my ear that we have our first audience question, okay? Who would like to ask the guys a question in the audience? Anyone who wants to ask? Let me hear you. I can't hear you. Anybody? Louder, loud. I can't hear you. Gentleman in the front row here, face mask. Stand up, please.
I've been like streaming for like a couple years and everything. I just haven't seemed to like, you know, just get there yet. So I was wondering, how do you join?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. If you come up on stage now.
Do you want to come up on stage? This could be a perfect moment. Should we take a group picture with everyone here in the audience together? Let's all come to the front of the stage here. Guys, everyone get the lights out on your phone. Get the lights out on your phone, if you want to, yeah? I'm going to ask you to stand up as well. This is going to be amazing. You guys can stand up. I'm not saying I'm going to say always this way here.
There's a million people.
Yeah, we're talking all us together, okay? Alright, Will, well actually Tom will ask you, what should we all say on the count of three? Tomorrow!
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3,
We're all gonna.
on the count of three, we're going to shout three, okay? 1, 2, 3! Brilliant. Thank you guys, let's have a round of applause!
It's just me really secret.
Right. Right, welcome to the stage here. Since we're going over the history of the Dream SMP, Lamberg and how the magic got made, we've asked everyone here today to bring a favourite clip they didn't tell their friends about, okay? Tommy, hello. You're going first. You'll go first, okay. Now, always peaceful in the Dream SMP. Yes. You stood up like it's a school assembly. This is great. This is my moment. Okay, this is your moment. This is the moment.
Hello, crowd.
Always peaceful in the Dream SMP. July 4th, 2020. Stealing, breathing, murder. That was just your first day. That was your first day. Tell us about what you remember about that first day joining the server.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty weird because Dream, he didn't want me on the server. I asked him, you know, I'm quite outgoing, Adam. I said many times,
yeah,
let me join, bitch.
You were outgoing.
He said, no, you'll ruin it. And I went, okay, Dream. And then he realised he needed someone to ruin it. Right. That's where I came into play.
Your Lord of the Discs. I've given you that kind of nickname. Yeah. I wrote that. Very good. How keen you look back were Cat and Meadow and like to the story as well?
Dude, I think
they were like, it's weird. Like, I know they're just Minecraft items, but still now I see them in my ender chest, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
You still hold them dearly.
Yeah, they're still mine.
Sorry. Speaking of holding dearly, fondness as well. Henry the cow. How far? Check for Henry. Henry for life. Henry for life. Thank you. How fond of you were you of Henry? How special was he to you?
I have this thing where more than people, I just get so attached to Minecraft pets. So that cow, it was, oh my god. He meant a lot to me.
Did Henry mean a lot to you guys as well?
Didn't give a crap about it.
Amazing. Right, we have a clip that has been chosen. Okay, so before we show it, can you give a bit of context without giving it away what the clip is? If you remember what the clip is.
Well, it's a clip of me.
Yeah.
I can remember it. I remember it was a dark and stormy night.
Yeah.
It was good. It's a good clip.
Yeah. They're all good clips.
They're all good.
Yeah. But this was great.
Yeah, and the thing is I can remember it. So,
he's keeping you all in suspense. Right, let's check out and see what Tom's brought for us today.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I'm in the middle of a wall,
As I was saying, this nation... As I was saying, that was not...
Think of all the clothes, man!
This is absolutely... For everyone is out to get me. I'm my own man.
Why did you do that, Mom?
Hello, Mom. Sarah, did he do the dishes? No. Tom,
yeah, so my mum did this thing. I'm not sure if she ever quite got it or not. I feel like she has to now with the crowd of people. But I'll be streaming, my serious Dream SMP, like no matter the occasion, it would be like, dude, you're in my fucking household, you're gonna do this, no matter the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be streaming, she'd be like, have you picked up the dog poo? I'm like, Mum, there's like 200,000 views, like I'm trying to stream. She's like, that's fine, isn't it? But the shit in the garden.
You've got to do your chores. You've got to do your chores. What a great moment that was, though. Love that moment. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Hill, turning to you now. Okay. Because we all want to know what catching Wilbur blowing up Lamamberg was like. Walk us through catching Wilbur blowing up Lamamberg. What was happening in that moment? How are you feeling?
Go on, Phil. Panic. Like, it worked, everything worked out, but like, he didn't tell me I was gonna kill him. So I was just like, that's why I'm like awkwardly like stretching it out and saying like, but you're my son. Like, I'm trying to like confirm that he does actually want me to stab him.
How did you confirm? You kind of like DM me at the same time you were.
I just went off like instinct. He was adamant. He did not
really
want to keep moving forward.
Kill me!
How actually kill him.
Brilliant. You put people in awkward situations all the time, though.
It would be funny if it wasn't so sad.
It's true. It would be. The Doomsday War as well. You Dream and Technoblade attack at dawn to gain the advantage. Lamamberg wasn't prepared. God, I bet it felt good to strike that early on. Taken by surprise.
I was gonna what? Sorry? It's really difficult to hear. I don't know if this is me. Sorry.
You teamed up, Dream, Technoblade, stormed Lamamberg, took him by surprise. The break of dawn. How did it feel at that moment? Was it good to catch them by surprise?
Cool. It was so cool. It's like I was being told to grief and make a mess of everyone. Everyone's work.
The most evil you've ever done.
Yeah, you messed up for that.
It was cool. But everyone seemed to thoroughly enjoy that moment, right? You guys enjoyed that? The community seemed to love it as well. I mean, as you can feel as well, Phil, when that kind of thing happens, like, you can just feel everyone buzzing in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Does it almost kind of like egg you on a bit? Do you feel you get even more wind in your sails doing those kind of things?
Yeah, it was kind of nuts. It was like, at one point, Will like joined the call to like continue some extra lore, like impromptu lore.
I do this to you a lot.
He springs lore on me, and I'm just like sat there trying to react and not mess it up. Yeah. But he like cried a bunch as Ghoster, and I felt really bad. I felt legitimately bad. I was like, oh no, I let his sheep die.
Damn you, Finn.
There's that infinite kind of.
And you deserve to feel that way.
Right, we have a clip. You brought a clip as well today. We're going to see this now. Can you set it up for us? Do you remember as fondly the clip as Tom did his?
I remember the clip, yes, because I.
So do I.
And you didn't.
What can you set up for us without giving it away? What was happening in that moment for you?
We were about to do a law stream. Me and Techno were going to go like hang out and find the stronghold and make it into a table.
Okay.
But I started streaming an hour before him. I was like getting everything ready, and something happened.
Okay. Well, let's see exactly what happened, shall we? Let's have a look.
We're gonna find out.
Okay, whoops! I left the door open. I forgot I was on the server. Ooh. Alright, well, let me fix this real quick. Let me just do this real quick. Let's do that. To stop things from getting in. Oh my god. Holy Yo! Oh my god! What a disaster!
Anarchy. Absolute anarchy.
That was the goal.
Yeah. I feel like the Let's Get Drunk t-shirt really added to that. It's just really COVID.
Do you remember that moment as well, Jack? Do you remember that all unfolding and just thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think that about, like, a lot about Phil. So I don't remember it particularly, but you know.
There's a lot of those moments.
Phil's a moment. Yeah, that's what I like to say.
Yeah, any other moments that stick out for you, Phil? Anything ridiculous that you can think, that was a special moment?
You really, you're digging deep into this bit where I say I think that about Phil a lot to insult him with no basis. And I'm slowly being called out as a liar.
Okay,
that's alright.
But there were definitely moments.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Right, okay, great clip there. Love that, amazing. Of course, while there were humble beginnings, Dream SMP made a huge impact on everyone here today, everyone watching at home, on the server, and you, the audience as well, who watched everything happen right along with them. I'm going to ask you guys, I want to ask everyone here as well about the story, okay, how the story unfolded. Who was the main storyteller? Who was the creative behind most things? Who wants to nominate themselves to speak out here? Was it?
I'll nominate. The best thing about the Dream SMP is that there wasn't a main storyteller. I think there was no one who was the main key storyteller of the story.
Says the main
everyone had their own characters and their own responsibility for the growth of that character. And I think that was what made it so cool, was that everyone was there was no big overarching script. There was no, everything sort of formed very naturally with a big group of people coming together, which was really cool. It's like a big old jigsaw.
Yeah, and as time went on, did more people try and get involved in the story, or was it always left to you to?
Yeah, everyone got involved. Everyone got involved in really cool ways.
Were there any ideas in the group that everyone just went, absolutely not, that is mental, that's not happening? Well, obviously Tom's had a few.
Probably NFTs.
We can see here as well, a big shout out to Salis as well, these amazing animations playing in the background.
I animated this.
Amazing. That was awesome. Yeah, big love for Salis in the audience. This is incredible. Yeah, was there anything else in the story that you guys particularly loved? Was there a moment, like, I'll come to you, Tubbo, so you for a bit. Any moments that you kind of really stuck out for you in the story that Wilbur may have come up with something you thought, that is awesome. Yes, let's do that.
Oh God. I think it's all awesome, man. I don't know what to say. My favourite thing was probably the bits I didn't know about because I was surprised, if I'm totally honest. Because there was the time when we were doing the Manberg battle, and there was this point where Eric led us into a room and killed us, and no one saw it coming. And that to me was still like the best moment that I've ever experienced on this server because I was so blindsided and shocked. I was like, what? all my progress, it is gone. Come on.
Rambo, how about yourself as well? And what stuck out for you in the story?
What stuck out for me in the story was simply just how, like, it's surprisingly intricate for how casual it is. Because when I was, like, reading some people's, like, analysis on what was going on, they're like, they're doing this as, like, a reaction to, like, this thing that happened later on. And I'm like, I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it's really cool that it lines up like that. So I'd say, like, the fact that, like, jokes can be taken as, like, this extremely serious thing and it can change, like, the entire server completely, I think is also really cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And, I mean, Will, the community as well, obviously everyone watching at home, you guys here as well, how much was it of an influence for these guys behind these storylines? Anything that really stuck out that you thought this is a great moment for them, or that they've introduced the audience to us to bring into the story?
Yeah, absolutely. We have quite a famous 3 lives rule in the Dream SMP where everyone gets 3 canon lives.
Not me.
And not apart from Jack. And every time there's a death of great weight, it takes a canon life from you. And that idea was actually come up from Reddit. A guy on Reddit posted, wouldn't it be cool if there was a live system? And I went, yeah. I was like, that makes sense. Everyone's had 3 deaths, so yeah. So then we went with that forever, and that just kind of stuck.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I guess you guys loved as well being part of the story as well. You did? Yeah? And before we go on, Nikki as well, story moments for you. What was a real integral part that you loved seeing happen? Any craziness from the rest of the gang you thought that's just wonderful to watch unfold?
I mean, I think the main part that I really thought was very cool is that it didn't start out to be what it is today.
Yeah.
It kind of just started, everyone did their own thing and had funny bits, and that kind of evolved into, this is what's happening now. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, amazing. So much happened in a short period of time as well. So, let's get back to some clips, I think, shall we, as well? Yeah. Yes. Right, Will, your turn now.
Hello.
You. Right, hello. The era of the Lamberg War, of all the people in the world, what was it about Tom that made you want to start a potion?
Why am I great?
Specifically, why Tom?
Why? I ask myself that every day. Why Tommy? I think, for me,
it was unbelievable.
Why me?
Why Tommy? Well, he was there, and
I was there.
He wouldn't fucking leave me alone. It's probably amazing. He followed me around.
That is completely unfair.
And what that ended up doing was any plans that I had, he was kind of just involved through proxy, and then eventually involved just properly.
Yep.
Which is a mistake I rue every day to this very moment.
Was it good collaborating with Will as well, Tom? Was he a good,
yes.
a good business partner?
I wouldn't call us friends. I call us more sort of business associates.
Brothers.
Never.
Like 2 hamsters in a cage.
2 hamsters. One big, buff, hairy, strong, one skinny and awful.
Everyone can deduce which one is which.
I think I've enjoyed using Will. Really nice to, you know...
On the great hamster wheel of life.
Great hamster wheel of life.
Me and Tommy simply spin.
We've spun, and, you know, we've made our money. I have about 2 more months left on my plan, and then, you know, I'm done.
Yeah.
We're going to finally stop speaking to each other.
Yeah.
So yes, it's been...
He's moving to Maldives.
I'm moving to Maldives with my wife.
Yep.
So yes.
He's actually 36.
And I don't know where I am.
Yeah. Just like Phil.
Just like Phil.
You weren't expecting wholesome, were you?
But no, it's been nice collaborating with an inferior.
An inferior? I could say the same.
But you know, strong. Maybe you're talking about Jack.
Why am I involved?
You guys are so tight. It's so much fun. You can feel there's a real...
We all really like each other. I think the takeaway, you know.
Right, the Manberg Rebellion as well. You elect yourself as president.
I did.
That bad.
maybe do a little autocracy. It's fine.
Was there a motto as well for your presidential campaign? Was there something that you always kind of...
There wasn't a campaign.
No, there was. We were
Oh,
pod.
much later on. The first time.
Oh, the first time?
Yeah.
First time, Suck It Green Boy was a pretty big... The rallying war cry.
Yeah, inspiring. Shalat takes you on, wins the vote. A sad day for some. I mean, this is
Yes.
For some.
For some.
Not, I mean, do you want to... Yeah.
Just have all deadpan times for it. No Schlatt enjoyers in the room. The only one is Tom.
Who likes Jay Schlatt?
Yes, a sad day. What was it? I mean, that was a pivotal moment in the story. What was it? I mean, again, what was it like being there and it all kind of unfolding for the audience at home?
It was great, yeah. I wasn't expecting the... So I did originally a Google form for people to vote on which party they wanted to win. A Google form, and it crashed. There were so many responses, so I had to sit there, I had to export it to a Google sheet and just stare and wait for all the responses to load and then figure it out. So which I wasn't expecting. And then when I actually lost the election, it was pretty crazy. Then afterwards, I was expecting to see maybe a couple of people talking about it, but it was just all over the internet. That sort of blew my mind there, and that sort of started the moment of what I'd call more devised story writing, where we did like a big old treatment of like what's going to happen today kind of thing, as opposed to just randomly let's just see.
Yeah.
which was fun, but obviously we always had improv.
So that was kind of a moment as well for you, I guess, guys, as well, that it suddenly became like, oh, let's be a little serious about how we actually see this.
It was a storytelling pivot as well as a emotional pivot of, oh my god, there's so many people, which was fun.
Have you with SMP, have you kind of thought about ever kind of writing an actual story of some sort of your own outside of this? Like, I'm curious myself. I mean, you thought about like a book, novel, fictional?
There's been
Probably until the
there's been some talks, but no. I did not hear what you said. There have been a lot of talks about that kind of thing, because it seems like the next logical step, but I don't know, I really like the medium of Minecraft. I don't think we need to shift especially. It's a really interesting way. It's such a unique way of storytelling. Why should we go back to archaic books?
Yeah. Stupid words.
But obviously it's always in the idea.
Yeah, we're the best.
What?
I zoned out. Amazing. Right, Shalat's assassinated. Who's the traitor? Aubrey as well.
Yes, he has a heart attack.
Yeah.
Which who knows who could have caused that? Maybe his lifestyle. But yeah, and I was the traitor.
Yeah.
I was a bad guy.
Was it quite nice being a bad guy?
Yeah.
Was he a good villain as well? Was he a good villain?
I killed you. I'm sorry.
Good? Yeah, I don't even know why you did it. But we never came up with a reason.
I think you would crossfire.
Yeah, you just fucking damage. So the thing is with crossfire, right? Usually things are fired and people are caught in the crossfire.
Face forward.
You just swung.
Face forward. Yeah, it was fun being an antagonist. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but
Nikki was saying a great villain. A great villain. He was a hot villain. He is awful.
I hope you know he doesn't shower. He's just constantly. He smells of cigarettes and body odor, and he lives in a cave. Okay, that's
and never does the bloody dishes.
No.
That as well. All right, well, it's your turn. We've got a clip.
Yes.
What can you tell us about it without giving it away too much?
It's a great clip. I remember it like it was yesterday.
There's so much mystique that shrouds Will. I think it's so much mystique.
I was reached out to. Please provide us a clip.
Thank you. Okay, let's have a look.
Gents, may I read you the Declaration of Independence? Forever, the nation of the Dream SMP have cast great sins upon our great land of the Hotodog van. They have destroyed our roof, for instance. They have robbed us, imprisoned us, threatened us, killed many of our men. This time of tyranny ends with us. This book declares that the nation, which will henceforth be known as L'Manberg, is separate. Emancipated and independent from the nation of Dream SMP. The union of the masters of men, that was a good line, Tubbo, good job. Together we are one, that was good as well, Tommy, well done. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for, yes, what?
They're surrounding us, Wilbur, each corner.
Do you like the dream of our nation?
We're outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. I thought this was a trailer film. Very fun.
A lot of fist pumping there. Big moments.
We just love Lin-Manuel Miranda. What can I
I mean, I could imagine a musical of the Dream SMP.
say? That would be great.
That would be cool.
I've heard Tubbo's got some pipes.
What? Don't bring my pipes into this.
But another great. You guys enjoyed that moment as well, right? You love that moment. Thank you, Will. That's good. That was really good. Right, let's move on to the lovely Nikki. Any Nikki fans in the audience? Okay. Now, the pet war, Nikki. If I'm not mistaken, this all began. I know. I'm so sorry to lower the tone again. We had Henry earlier. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry. This all began when Sapnap dead fire arrows at your beloved fox. Okay, then shot it, killed it. You then basically went full John Wick, and it all kicked off.
I had to get my revenge.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. What do you recall about that moment in time for you? What kind of, how were you in that moment outside the...
So, well, I think at that point I had never talked to Sapna. And I was just very confused because I logged onto the server and my pet was dead and everyone was like, it's Sapna! And I was like, who's Sapna?
No idea who this guy was. I just murdered this. I mean, did it send ripples through the group? Did you feel Nikki's pain as well?
He helped me.
Yeah.
He was with me.
Because Henry, you had that same, you felt it too. Yeah, it's tragic. But killing sketches. Hey, you got a bit of revenge that you craved. Did you feel good in the moment? No.
I felt more bad for killing an innocent animal.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. See, revenge.
Exactly. It's bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
But it escalated. It was a big thing, and obviously, you said you didn't know Sap now. The rest of the group, how did you gather around Nikki? How did you support her in that difficult time, Jack?
It's just ones and zeros. It's pixels on the screen, you know. I said, get over it. Everyone doing this is like... Keep living in Minecraft. I think I'm doing I know,
You are a ruthless manifold.
I am, no. I think I'm just coping because I don't think I was there. I don't think I was. There was like a 2-month period where I fell off the face of the earth,
right.
And I think this might have been it. Now, when you ask how it happened, I'm reading. I'm going, what? I don't think this is part I'm familiar with, but I mean, right now I can say, sorry that happened. Yeah.
I mean, he keeps digging the hole.
You don't have a question or...
Yeah. Nikki, again, if I'm not mistaken, you went to hell for 16 minutes, joined the syndicate, lost Will. Is this why you ended up betraying Manberg? Because that's totally understandable, that is the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All those things. Yeah.
Where was I?
He was building his villager farm.
Up in the distance.
It was a bit of a copycat betrayal.
And both of you just, like...
I'm not going to be back.
You got my back.
Now, Nikki, we'll show a clip in a second here, but I mean, in terms of the... You set it up for us as well, there's a clip we'll play on screen very shortly. So let's look at the craziness in general of the server at times, and how you felt being in that situation, surrounded by these brilliant people. What was it like being in the family, all these different things that unfolded? We'll show a clip on the screen in a second too.
It was great. I mean, I remember right before all the big streams, we would come together and sit in the call and be like, okay guys, is everyone ready? How are we feeling? And we were looking at offline chats and everyone's like, oh my god, what's happening today? What are we doing? And it was just, yeah, it was very exciting. I think everyone like really enjoyed that time.
Yeah, they did. Let's have a look at the clip. I'll pop it on the screen here as well. It's my favourite. There was this one.
I love this clip so much.
Mixed reactions at the moment, but I tell you what, you know, sometimes there was so much that happened. Sometimes you gotta watch the world better. It happens.
Yeah.
But there were so many moments, like the big moments in this whole time. What do you remember about this moment in time? You know, the community as well. Like you, I guess it's so inspiring being here at TwitchCon in general as well. You've got so many fans out here in the audience. What is it like being here at TwitchCon now for all you guys? Seeing the fans, being here, seeing the reaction online, but now being here in person, how does it feel to see everybody in person live?
It's amazing. I'm a little overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You are quite overwhelmed. Been a great.
No, you're great. You're amazing.
Been amazing.
You're not overwhelming. Don't worry. You're not too much. It's just me.
I'm going to ask you guys all this question too. The fans here, Twitch, what is it like being here with everybody at the same time?
I'd agree that it is overwhelming, but it is the audience's fault though, so.
Keep on calm. Yeah. Jack?
To completely contradict what you just said.
I mean, it's yeah, I guess it's great just to see everybody in person after 2 years, kind of behind closed doors. Finally, with a TwitchCon back, the world's watching as well. It's just great to be here.
Yeah, no, I think you look at a room like this and it's packed and there's a lot of people and it's all very overwhelming. And then at the same time you realise this is like a fraction of the amount of people that were watching this in the first place, and then it gives you an idea of the scope of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I think the whole thing that's really difficult to realise is, you know, when you're sat playing Minecraft in your bedroom, it is really hard to sort of imagine the scope of it all. And this is a really good visualiser, so I appreciate everyone being here.
People were cheering at home as well. I mean, loads of you guys watching at home too. You feel the energy.
Do you reckon people scream when they're at home? Do you reckon at the monitors they just also go, ah?
Jack, ask them to scream at home.
If you're at home, please take a video right now of you just going, ah! With the everyone scream, ah!
So many parents going, Jesus, what's happening to this?
That's how you get a right kick out.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, now, actually, at this point in the show, we asked earlier on, you've seen the audience, about getting some audience questions from you guys at home for the gang as well. So I think very shortly I'll have those questions I can read out when they hop up on stage in a second. I would love to, but unless you nip home quickly, write a question and nip back, I don't think I can. We'll get those questions up in a second. Oh, here we go. Lovely, thanks. Thanks so much, Kim. Big round of applause for Kim. What a legend. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'll try and pronounce these names correctly, usernames. Hopefully, I don't totally mess it up. So, Schlodzoni, that's a thing. Schlodzoni. My question is, where is Dream right now? Where is Dream? Tom?
He's in Florida, staring at photos of Gogi, thinking, my God, isn't this kid doing good? Hello, Dream. We hear you.
Dream. And we should all say, everyone together, hi, Dream. Hi, Dream. That'd be great to get with him waving back at the screen. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Thanks for your question, Schlodzo. That's brilliant. A feather in the wind. That's a nice name, isn't it? Feather in the wind. What would have happened if the Twitter polls went differently? Specifically, Tommy not exiled and Schlatt not present. Will, as a storyteller, Twitter, how key were the Twitter polls?
Very. Well, we had. Well, I don't know. I didn't write the X-Star, so I have no idea what happened there. But I actually wrote I wrote a contingency for if Schlatt won the presidency.
You did?
I did. Yeah, I wrote everything. Me and Tommy move away to a cottage, and we live the rest of our lives out in a cottage. And then hijinks ensued, which you will never see.
Well, yeah, before that stream happened, you sent me like 2 versions of what was going to happen, and you were like, right, no matter what happens, because you knew the results, but you didn't.
I knew the results, but I gave you both contingencies.
You told me we would, and then I go out and scream like, Dad, I fucking won! And then you go, no. Oh, yes.
You and Tubbo had a moment there as well. What was the moment?
Yeah, so for our exile, I mean, you did the poll of like, that was your decision to exile me.
Yeah, sorry.
I was really happy. So
yeah, as long as you were happy. I mean, that's okay.
You were glad to be exiled.
I was not.
You were not.
I was just realised I got it the wrong way around. If Schlatt won, if we won, we would have gone to a cottage. Not if Schlatt did win.
Okay.
I repressed that memory, so it got switched.
We're going to talk about it. We didn't have any of this fine. Okay, thank you for your question as well. A feather in the wind. Okay, Marisol101 says, what are some of your personal headcanons you all have for your characters? I'll start with Bill.
I'm incredibly old.
I want to be everywhere. Phil to say, I am incredibly old into the camera.
I said it within full well. Yeah, my character's really, really old. And it's like, yeah, just been around for like ages. And then
you're on your last legs.
Write what you know.
Bro.
Not gone long enough.
Right. Nikki, how about yourself? What was some of your personal headcanons?
I'm trying to think, but I...
The bakery!
Don't really know. Oh yeah, thank you. So my character has a bakery, and always had a bakery, and the bakery kind of... what is it called in English? Fuck. It kind of like means her mental state. So if she's baking and her bakery's open and she's, you know, doing stuff, then she's fine. And then she stopped the bakery, she blew up the bakery, and she's slowly healing, opening the bakery back up. So like the bakery...
Oh, that's very cool, okay.
Yeah.
I love that. How about you, Rambu?
I would have to say, there's a lot that I like see that like people make that I'm just like, I really want that to be canon, but I like know that there's no possible way of me doing it. So one of them that I was actually able to do was my character's just complete misunderstanding of what pronouns are. I'm pretty sure it was with Phil.
Yeah.
What'd you say? You said like a book and you're just like, oh, she made that for us, and I just went like.
Yeah. I was told it was like an enchanted forest that I did. I was inserting my wife into the lore. And I basically said, oh, it must have been her.
I'm so sorry.
And then I remember, like, I wrote down in the book, like, who is this her? Yeah, and then I'd say the second one that I would have, like, loved to make canon, but there's, like, no possible way for me to do it, like, in the format of Minecraft, unless I did some, like, wild, wacky, modded stuff, would probably be, for those of you who may have seen it, the Ender Moms. It's like this really, really cool, like, series and everything, where it's just, like, he just like has like 2 moms in the end and everything that like sent him there, and then he completely forgot. And I was just like, I would love to do that, but I have no idea how.
But it sounds amazing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Totally. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you for your question, Marisol. Thank you. A couple more here. Madagray wants to ask, what keeps you guys motivated to continue streaming? Why are you smiling, Jack?
What I was going to say.
Everyone knows what Jack's going to say.
Say it on 3. 1, 2, money! No, it's not. I give that answer every time because it amuses me, but eventually the jokes are going to get old. It's actually just because I really like the instant feedback of streaming. I can do things in the chats there and they will tell me whether it's good or bad. You can really construct something that people enjoy off of having that instant feedback that you can't with other forms of like not live media. So that's that. It's just it's enjoyment first and foremost that really gets me.
Tom, how about you? What motivates you to continue?
I think a thing that's recently like been like, fuck, this is awesome. Is there's loads of like animations and art that I'll just see and be like, whoa. Like it would just be like us talking and someone make dramatic as shit like animation out of it of like the vlogs on the Dream SMP. And when I see that, I'm like, right, where is the story? I want to write more. This is like the coolest. How is this real? Yeah. So that really gets me going.
Shout out to you guys. By the way, I watched your vlog last night, the Charlie D'Amelio one. I think we can all agree, the moves on the dance floor were something else.
Oh, wow. You're too kind, man. Too kind.
There is
no one else said that
in the West End as a dancer. Amazing. And lastly, there's one question from Bugham here who says, what's your favourite blooper? Is there a favourite blooper?
A Roomba?
We always mention the light.
Blooper?
Oh, that's right, I got struck by lightning. That was yeah, there's one where it was like the most dramatic moment, and I got struck by literally the lowest % chance of happening. I got struck by fucking lightning.
Oh, yeah.
That was like absurd.
Absurd. Struck by lightning. Unbelievable. Thank you guys very much for your questions at home. Thank you so much for those. Awesome. Okay, right, we must crack on. We have to turn now to the final premiere. El Presidente of Lemamberg himself, Tubbo. Even though they were forced to fight Dream to the death, he ends up in Pandora's vault. How much of the saga depended on that moment, and what do you remember, Tom?
What? No. Hi.
Hi. Fighting alongside Tommy, was that good?
In the mountain. On the mountain.
Oh, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? That was pretty awesome.
So fun.
That was definitely the coolest thing.
The mountain.
I do. I do. No. I can't believe we did that, Nikki, by the way. That was that tree thing. That tree thing. That was my crater at the time, thank you very much. I can't believe you did that.
So glad you did.
I can't believe it.
Gonna be alright, man.
Really struggling to follow the conversation.
Yeah, no, sorry. Nikki burned the tree.
Oh, yeah, the tree.
It blew up the city. I'm sorry, it was circling in my mind.
We only found out today.
I can't believe you did that.
I just haven't even remembered that it was still come off the wheels.
Sorry.
No, it was great.
Please, speak words at me, Magic Man.
It seems there are so many things that you just don't remember being a total part of.
No,
amazing.
I remember it now. I've seen it.
He was president.
Yeah, he was the president.
I was there. Hey.
How was that? How was being president, Tom?
It was wonderful.
Brilliant.
I was never misinformed, and I always knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I was so aware.
So aware.
Oh, that was actually really
The
fun.
ankle bracelets.
Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed making ankle bracelets.
Fast forwarding to the finale as well. Dream reveals he owns the Book of Dark Secrets. Okay. He can resurrect anybody. What was your reaction to this revelation? Revelation in general.
Because that was the story that I wrote and then run by you, the big finale mountain stream. I remember I wrote up on a Google Doc one morning, listening to the Avengers theme, and I was like, Toby, I'm going to read you the script, but you have to listen to the Avengers.
Yeah, you made me sync it up.
Just on repeat.
And now everyone goes through the portal, and then we realised that Dream could do this. And you were like, what?
That was because at the same time as reading it, you'd pause every line and go da 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 da, and then you'd keep reading it. So I had like a couple words I heard every now and then, but the majority of the call was just you screaming soundtracks at me. and at the end of the call, I was like, "Can you please send me some bullet points, some few pointers for me, perhaps?"
It was a very Avengers moment. The portal. It was very good. Did you guys enjoy that moment as well? Great finale, amazing. Right, Dream goes back to Pandora's prison. Does he deserve to leave? What do you think? Does he deserve to leave?
Sorry, CX about Dream is like the fucking worst. Like, he is a terrible, terrible person.
round of applause for he's a terrible person. That's a weird response. Hey, Dream SMP. Right, Tubbo, you have a clip that we're going to see now as well.
What I have brought in for show and tell.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. What I have brought in for show and tell. Well, I didn't actually choose, but I think it's all right. It's a good clip. And I dance.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we find out he throws some shapes too. Right, let's take attention to the screen. Let's see what Tubbo brought in for us.
That's a bit of a boogie. Can you just entertain my stream with your boat for a second?
Ride round, baby, ride round like a record, baby, ride round, ride round.
What the was that? What was that?
Baby, ride round, baby, ride round like a record, baby.
I really tried. Oh my god.
Baby, ride round, baby, ride round like a record, baby, ride round, ride round.
Twitch GMCA or on stream.
Yeah, I was going to say, that song that was removed there wasn't even copyrighted. I know, because I had to check beforehand.
What a fantastic moment, though. Was it great to be a part of it? It was. I mean, it seemed like it was a real. I mean, those moves.
Well,
you guys enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed that moment as well. What a legend. That's all right, mate. Right. Last but no means least, all the way from Manifold Land, Jack! Mate, we want to know about all the amazing things you intended to do with your ambassador booth until it was cruelly taken away.
God, yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. I try and forget most of the possessions I have, since I don't get to keep them for more than a week, usually. So there's been a lot of them, and most of them I've shoved right to the back. But yes, I do remember that one now.
In your own mind vault.
Oh God, yeah, there's so much in there. So dark.
What was your experience like being part of the Triple T's?
God, the Triple T's!
Oh my god!
We're back. This one doesn't even make sense anymore.
Yeah.
When I was stuck to 1408, back in there, that was our little thing. We did hosting, you know, arguments. They were off street.
That was out.
Yeah. But you know, it was a good time. I look back on it fondly, but there is a reason I changed my name. You know, departure from the group was the best thing, really. No, I'm joking. It was lovely. Awesome.
You have a clip as well. You're going to show us very quickly. What have you set up for us?
Right, if I remember, which I do. But I actually no. I sent it at the time we were asked to send it, which was ages ago, not recently, like everyone else who forgot. So it is a little while, but I believe I sent you the clip where me and Nikki attempted to nuke Tommy to death. Because I had a bit of a beaming bonnet about him, and that was reasonable, I thought.
Yeah, very reasonable. Let's have a look at the clip unfold right here.
Why is Nikki here?
I don't know, Tomo!
Citizen!
I didn't invite her. I don't know why she knows where this is, Tomo.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Okay. I'll see her off. I'll go, shoot!
Nikki, I'm waiting for Tommy. I don't know where Tommy is. Tommy isn't here yet.
Tommy's only thing he does is build his stupid hotel, okay?
Okay.
Right? He will be at his side for Sam. No, you see the big sign that says hotel in construction? Yeah, okay, I need you to get in there in 5 minutes.
I will. I'll make sure to get in there. Okay.
As long as this works, Nikki, it was all worth it.
Where are the nukes at, by the way? Because Tubbo says the nuke test today.
Yeah, I don't know, Tommy.
Stand on your block, on your key card. 3, 2, 1. Insert your key card. I think that was it.
Is it there?
I don't want to get close. Jack, to the tunnel.
Oh, shit!
I think that was it. Jack, I think it worked!
I think it worked, Tomo! It didn't. So...
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah, I did miss. I mean, how do you miss a nuke?
I think that's kind of my bad.
That was your bad, actually. I did my part perfectly, so...
Sorry.
You know, as is, really. Anyway.
I'm very confused with the technology on the Dream SMP. I have no idea. We haven't got cars, but we have nuclear warheads.
Look, come on, man.
My specialty, man.
What do you think that moment as well there, especially when you and Tabo shared together with the nukes there?
Yes.
Something that will always remain with you, or has it gone to the vault?
Well, yeah, that one sticks with me. Which I'm kind of glad this never played. Partially a little bit glad it didn't work, because you said I shared it with Tubbo, but what really was going to happen was I was going to accidentally, accidentally on purpose, have Tubbo kill his best friend. Which...
You bastard!
Well, this is the thing. I thought it was for the greater good, because I thought he was quite mean to you. I could treat you better, Tubbo, was basically.
I'm glad you took the moral high ground.
So I, on my own, made the moral decision that he was better off dead. And you know what? I'm not done trying.
On that note, we're very close to the end of the show here, very sadly. However, lastly, very quickly, we do want to turn our attention to an unforgettable member of the Dream SMP. We can't go without mentioning dear friends of the SMP, Technoblade. With someone from the team as well, I'd like to share a few words about Technoblade. Anybody want to share anything about his amazing contribution and his guy being part of this as well?
He's just the best, really. He's just so cool. Effortlessly cool. And good at video games.
So can we give an almighty round of applause so loud every time? Round of applause as well for Jack Ramsey. Thank you guys so much. You'll definitely see them this weekend at some point. You'll be around. Yeah, we'll not be around again. Thank you guys so much. That's all for TwitchCon. Stick around. Brand new Dungeons and Dragons campaign up next. I'm Adam Savage. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the Glitch Theatre as well, bringing so much energy. Until next time, you